We're Nicole and Nico, and together with our dog Evie and an old RAV4, we're on a slow overland journey from Canada to eventually Central America. Ever since we crossed into Mexico, we've more or less been hugging the coastline, exploring idyllic beach towns like Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and most recently, Puerto Escondido. However, Mexico has so much more to offer than white sand and blue waters, so it's time that we turn the wheel inland to explore more of the country. Of course, no journey through southern Mexico is complete without a visit to the famous Oaxaca City. Renowned for its historical landmarks, gastronomy, and rich culture, Oaxaca City has a lot to offer. And in this video, we'll explore the city that always seems to have something going on.
There's like such a cool vibe here. I was like, is today something special? But like, I think it's just a random Thursday.
Thursday. Attend an unexpected mezcal tasting and get blown away by a natural wonder we never knew existed.
I really don't know what's more stunning, the fact that there are super cool turquoise colored pools around here, or the fact that they're up on a hill with an incredible view.
But before we hit the streets, we'll first show you what our Airbnb looks like.
I gotta say, this is probably one of the nicest Airbnbs we've stayed at here in Mexico because of the fact that the mornings here are so beautiful.
It's so bright and airy. We just like, I call it waking up the house. I like wake up and open all the windows and doors and just like let the beautiful Oaxacan air come through. It's wonderful.
The space is so small, but
tiny.
There's so many things that make up for it, like all the big windows and just the sound of the morning and just the fact that we're kind of in the hillside, a little bit away from the centro. We've got actually a really big day lined up. We're gonna head down and hopefully find some parking at Centro, and we've kind of made sure that we've delayed our morning a bit so that we're not there too early. I feel like we've made the mistake at visiting some of these Mexican towns and cities and getting there way too early.
Yeah, they're like 8 or even 9 o'clock. Everything's closed. So we're waiting until it's 9:15. Hopefully we'll get downtown. Everything will be open around 10.
There's also somebody here already waiting for us to do something. She's like, what have you guys been doing? You guys have been moving around, getting ready all day, and we haven't gone anywhere.
She's eager to go.
Are you ready to go? Are you ready? You don't look very ready. You look like you just want to relax here for the day. But we're gonna go. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
So we are like, I don't know, 3 minutes into this Oaxaca vlog, and we're already finding stuff to buy.
It's so pretty. What, do you like one of these in particular?
I really like the one you picked out, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
May I see it? It's okay. I like it.
looks
I
really
buy
nice.
jewelry. That's my souvenir to myself whenever we go anywhere. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
I love the
have a
gold color.
necklace. Yeah.
This actually really doesn't happen too often that we buy stuff for the road, but Nicole does buy jewelry every now and then to help remember certain places. And yeah, I think Oaxaca could be a place that'll make its way into the memories for sure.
They're known for their art, so this just feels like I have to buy something here. Okay. We got a coffee and now we have change so we can pay the lady for this nice necklace. Hola. Gracias. Okay, muchas gracias. It's so pretty. She ended up only charging me 100 pesos. How do I look?
So good.
It feels pretty. Yeah, I like it. We made our way to Santo Domingo Church, which is the most widely known church here in Oaxaca. The outside, honestly, it's beautiful, but it doesn't doesn't make you think that there's going to be something super extraordinary inside. But I just went inside this church. It is incredible.
Really?
It's incredible. Miko had to stay out here with the dog.
Yeah, I have to stay out here with Evie because someone's gonna watch her, but
Like, I think this is the most beautiful church I've ever been to.
Oh,
you have
really?
to go in. This is
Really?
a stunning church. The inside is like covered in gold, and the intricate details and the artwork inside. I'm not an art person, but wow. I'm so impressed by this church. There's some beautiful stained glass. The ceilings are covered in artwork. Like, you just, everywhere you look, you see something new. I feel like if you came to church here every Sunday for your lifetime, you would find something different to look at every single week. Like, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, you took a while in there.
Yes, it was so gorgeous. I just sat down in the pews for a while and was just like taking videos of the art and just sitting and looking around like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Like, this is literally our first stop, like our
Yeah.
first official stop of this tour, so I'm glad it's already like really good.
I'm
Our
floored.
self-led tour, that is.
I'm floored.
So I just came out and Nicole's talking to like 4 guys, and I think they're trying to, I think maybe it's a school thing. It's very, very confusing.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, gracias.
This is what happens when I leave you for like 1 minute.
It's like me going to the church because it's so beautiful, and then this whole group of boys approached me. I should call them boys. They're students. I don't know, high school students, university students. I don't know. They're asking me questions about sports. I'm like, I don't really know sports. I don't know. And then we take a selfie, of course.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
What's your name?
My name is Miko.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
So the young men from university are now asking Miko questions. I think they have to like interview foreigners because they keep saying like, where are you from? What's your name? That's how they're starting this question. So we're ticking 2 of their boxes off, I think, on people they got to interview today. They're going to sports university. Very cool. Gracias, ciao.
Thank you.
Okay, wow, it's been a very eventful morning already. I think let's go down this walking street and maybe we'll make our way to a park. Lots to see today in Oaxaca.
Wow.
Wow, we're at our next stop of the day. This is the Zocalo in the Oaxaca Centro. It's usually just like a Zocalo is kind of like a central area, kind of like usually like a big park where lots of people get together and
People hang out, but honestly, there's like such a cool vibe here. I was like, is today something special? But like, I think it's just a random Thursday.
it's a Thursday. All right, I don't know if this is like a genre of like indigenous meditation music.
Like all the sounds that they're incorporating that just sound like nature sounds, like birds and wind rustling and things. Like, what?
It's so beautiful.
How is this just in the middle of the square? I feel like I should be like paying big money to show up at a show for these guys.
If they have a CD, maybe we should buy one.
Like, yo, we have a CD. We have a CD player in the car. Oh my god, we should do that.
That'd be so cool.
I think maybe this one for the car. Here. Gracias.
We picked ourselves up a CD for the car. We don't have any CDs in the car. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so excited for it.
We're on a roll today.
I also feel super old buying a CD for the car. But that's what happens when you're on a Mexican Central America road trip. You gotta get one of them.
In a 2008 Toyota.
And a very old car, yeah.
Un poquito de la cultura latinoamericana. Señor, muchas gracias. Acaban de escuchar.
So I was reading that here in Oaxaca, maybe other parts of Mexico, I'm not sure, it's very common to have like salted and flavored grasshoppers as a snack. I think there's usually chili on them as well. So we just came across the first ones here in the market. I'm not sure we're gonna try them today. I'm not sure I'm feeling brave.
So like Nicole mentioned, we're in the market now. This is the Benito Juarez market. It's probably either the largest or one of the biggest markets here in Oaxaca. And I saw it from the sky and with a drone, and it is massive. It looks like a whole city block. And what they say that this market has is a ton of handicrafts and, I don't know, food?
Hopefully food. We need lunch.
We need some lunch. We're looking for some lunch. Also, it's funny that the dog is joining us in this market. I feel like ever since we started this journey, she's been in a lot of different markets around Mexico. I feel like she's so accustomed to it now. This is not her first market, and she knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, but she likes to sniff around and try and find little crumbs of food that have been left behind, of course.
Wonder if she got a cricket.
What is that drink?
Acá donde llevamos llegando.
Oh, the turtles are on promotion. They're for sale.
Wow,
Like,
get
they're
some turtles
so
here
cute.
if you want.
What the heck? Where are we? Look at it.
Look at this, there's rabbits here. Now this is a new one for me. I've never seen like a, basically like a mini pet store inside a market before.
Yeah, this is definitely a first.
Kinda
He's
cool.
like, what the heck, man?
You smelling all the guinea pigs.
What do you think, girl? Do you
Get bit by one of those.
Do you want a pet? Oh my gosh, she's scared.
She's like, what the heck, man? There's so much here. Like, I feel like I recognize about 10% of what's here.
Very conveniently, the other market that we heard that we should check out here in Oaxaca is called 20 de Diciembre, or November 20th. Oh, 20 de Novembre, which is November 20th of November, and it's actually right across the street from Benito Juarez. And they say that this one is the one with more food and more kind of restaurants, street
so far
food.
seems accurate.
And it seems pretty correct because
We're in the bread.
I'm stuck in the bread section. Okay, here we go.
I'm overwhelmed. ¿Puede tener tlayuda sencilla? Sí. Con tasajo? Sí. Okay. It is hot in here. But we finally found a really nice spot to eat. It's just like really comfy and cozy. And it's not too busy because man, that's a pretty busy market. And we're gonna eat really traditional Oaxacan foods. So I'm super excited for lunch because Oaxaca is known for its food. Good girl. Evie is a total trooper whenever we eat at restaurants. She's so good at just like sitting down on her feet now. She knows like, okay, I just hang out, these guys do their thing, and in half an hour or 40 minutes we get up and go.
So Nicole and I tried to get some traditional Oaxacan dishes. I got an enmolada. Gracias. It's similar to an enchilada, so don't hate me for making that comparison. It's similar, but the difference is that they have mole sauce, which is very big here in Oaxaca. That's dousing it. So you can see all this black sauce, that's the mole. And then there's also some cheese and some chicken and some onions on top. And mole, I'm gonna get this wrong, but it's a sauce that is made from, I think, chocolate and a bunch of other things. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not necessarily the best at food reviews. I think if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that. But
You just like to eat.
I gotta say, I do love the food more than the next person. It's kind of sweet, like it's really rich.
It's the mole.
Yeah, the mole, it's not like eating chocolate, but there's a hint of it. And underneath, by the way, is like kind of tortilla and some other stuff, some filling. And some chicken and some mole. Wow.
I think Miko is the next Mark Wiens. Just gonna put it out there.
Holy smokes. Baby, what did you get? It looks like a massive pizza.
It is kind of like a Oaxacan style pizza, if there was to be one. So this is tlayuda. It is a giant, crispy tortilla. Then they top it with beans, Oaxacan cheese, which is this like string cheese, and I absolutely, oh, that's cabbage. I absolutely love the string cheese here in Oaxaca. And then like lettuce, cabbage, avocado, tomato, and a big chunk of meat in the middle, I guess. It's delicious. Ooh, the spice is amazing. It's like just the perfect amount of heat. Whatever's with the beans, it was really flavorful, and it's got tons of spices with it. So it's delicious. Because I was like, maybe there won't be a ton of flavor. Like there's not really like, it's a thin layer of these beans. But no, there's tons of flavor in there, like tons of spices. This is gonna be messy. Man, that walk is just so bad. I'm gonna miss that one. It turns out our Airbnb host happens to have a mezcal distillery. I guess it's his family's business. And they're just a few hundred meters away from the Airbnb of his that we are staying in. So we're actually on our way right now to go to a mezcal tasting. I guess this is like an Airbnb experience that he offers. So he just like invited us out tonight. I'm so excited.
I'm so pumped. I've never had mezcal before, so this should be like a really great first for us.
Yeah.
This is our Airbnb host, Marcos. His family owns a mezcal distillery and offers tastings for anyone looking to understand this iconic Mexican spirit. In case you weren't aware, mezcal is made from the agave plant, and if that plant sounds familiar, then it's probably because it's the same plant that produces the well-known spirit tequila. Well, kind of. We learned that technically tequila is a type of mezcal that's produced from the Blue Weber agave plant in the Jalisco region of Mexico. Mezcal in general is like the wild older cousin of tequila and can be made from 30 different types of agave. It has a distinctly smokier taste because the agave heart, or piña, isn't steamed in an oven like tequila. It's roasted underground the traditional way. Mezcal can be produced almost anywhere in Mexico, but the state of Oaxaca produces over 90% of the nation's supply, making this area the mezcal capital of the world. Marcos' family not only distills and sells mezcal under their own brand, which I'll let him pronounce.
How do you say it?
Guaje.
Say again.
Guaje.
Oh, that's a hard letter for me. Why?
Yeah.
Kinda. Why?
Because like the eggs.
His family is also heavily involved in the production of mezcal on the farms. The knowledge and first-hand experience was evident in the way Marcos spoke passionately about mezcal.
Gracias.
Perfect sense. Cool.
So we're gonna have a sip, a small sip first,
Small
and
sip.
we're gonna start swishing around.
Cheers, honey.
Cheers, but only a sip.
Only a sip.
It's very smooth, but also it burns my nose. Oh, strong. What's the percentage on this guy?
47.
47. Oh, I could taste her.
So in the first sip, we can really feel how spicy and how hot.
Hence my nose stinging. My nose is like stinging.
That's pretty common.
Really?
We're getting used to.
Okay.
I was very glad that someone was there to help me put into words what I was tasting, since my liquor reviews are just as vivid and descriptive as my food reviews.
We're gonna
Different.
Yeah?
discover the medicinal profile.
Like I'm looking at a picnic table.
Mezcal connoisseur over here.
Regardless, we knew full well that we weren't just tasting a popular liquor, we were tasting a piece of Mexican history. Oh, and this isn't sponsored or anything, but if you're in Oaxaca and want to book a mezcal tasting with Marcos, you can find his link in the description. We learned a lot and loved it, and so have a lot of other people.
Good morning, everyone. We've gotten up pretty early this morning. We hit the road at about 6:30 because the other thing that we really want to do here in the Oaxaca City area is to visit something that's called the Petrified Waterfalls. We've heard about this from other travelers and from locals. They say it's super, super cool, but it's an hour-and-a-half drive away from where we're staying in Oaxaca City. So we're trying to get there nice and early. So we're up with the sun to make the journey, which has been beautiful.
I don't belong in the desert. I've never longed for someone's hand, but when you came straight from nowhere, one minute I was over that. We saw the world from the same perspective, though I was there to breathe again, and I went straight for what you wanted, through the desert there and back again. Whenever you need my guidance, whenever I
after about an hour and a half of a beautiful drive, we made it to Herva el Agua, which I'm not sure what it translates to. I think you know.
Boiling water.
Boiling water.
Because the water here is like natural hot spring water, so it's supposed to be warm. Although I heard it's like somewhere in the 20s, so it's not like hot.
No.
So I don't think it's gonna feel like getting in a bathtub, but hopefully it's not ice cold.
The most important reason that we're here is because of the natural formation caused by this water, which creates like almost like a, what do you call that? Oh, we said it earlier, a petrified waterfall.
Yeah, it's something to do with the minerals in the water make like formations here, and it's really, really cool looking.
Look at those pools.
It's so beautiful.
It like looks fake, like man-made. Actually, maybe this part is man-made right here.
Oh, cool. This is so cool.
Wow, look at that, hey? Looks like you're at a pond at the top of a hill.
Evie is so excited.
You really
Kiddo, you can't go down there. She's like, please get me in this lake, throw me a stick.
Yeah, luckily it's not too hot yet. It's one of the main reasons why we came early in the morning, because I heard it can get really, really hot up here. And as you can see around me, there's not a lot of reprieve from the sun.
No. It's like, how stunning is that? You've got the mountains in the background, and then right, like this, it's just like a dead ledge. Like it just, like all of a sudden it ends, and there's a big drop off, and you just get the mountains in the distance. They're so beautiful.
I really don't know what's more stunning, the fact that there are super cool turquoise colored pools around here, or the fact that they're up on a hill with an incredible view.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous. I don't even think you need to like really get into the water. You just walk around and take some photos.
Yeah.
Go, baby, go!
How cool is it?
This is pretty neat from this like perspective.
Whoa!
You can see where the mineral water must like run off, and it creates this sediment all along the side of the cliff and creates almost like a white cascade, like a waterfall effect. It looks really, really cool. So if you've been watching our channel for a really long time, or you like went back in the archives to our time in Turkey, we went to a place there called Pamukkale. And Pamukkale is similar to this, but like the really intense, like kind of on steroids version of this. It's the same idea though, where it's like you've got this mineral deposit in the water, and it creates this gorgeous like sediment that's white with the turquoise water. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I heard that the only two places in the world that have this kind of look are this place and then the place in Turkey, Pamukkale. So that's kind of cool. I think it's neat that we've now been to both of them.
What Pamukkale didn't have over this though is the fact that we have our dog here. Yeah, so Evie can enjoy it with us.
That's nice.
After that big hike back up to the top, this is finally the time where we get into the water. Nicole is heading in first while I'm here with the dog. How is it?
Oh my god, it's so good. The water temperature is amazing. And I'm just convincing myself that apparently this water has healing properties because of all the minerals that are in it. So I'm telling myself that it's like doing some good things to my body.
Well, it's been amazing with a swim, and we decided to end off this day with a
fruit flower. I don't know what you call these, but I love these things.
Mango.
This was 40 pesos.
Yeah, 40 pesos. Mango watermelon, and it's massive. More than enough for two people, so I think this is an excellent way to cap it. We hope you enjoyed the vlog, and give it a like if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see more adventures of Nicole and I and Evie around Mexico and beyond into Central America.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next one.
Now I'm very scared to try this.
That was a lot.
Oh! Yeah, that is bitter.
It's a lot.
Oh!
But it's like weirdly sour, right? Your face is puckering.
Yeah.